here we go. The hardest decision is picking your favorite color. If you're just stopping by, and by the way, I didn't get any calls last hour. I'd love to chat with you. Please call us 1-866-376-8255. Or if you are ordering anything, because I know there are thousands of you that have been ordering things, I would love to say hi to you. So please stay on the phone and let me know what's catching your eye today. This ring is so gorgeous. The hardest part is picking out which one, which color. Right now you were looking at the gorgeous, glorious golden citrine. Trilliant-shaped centerpiece surrounded by fancy champagne colored diamonds. Beautiful champagne diamonds. They are set into a golden brown rhodium. Rhodium is a platinum metal, so you have just the warmth and beauty and the contrast. So the warm versus the cool of the solid sterling silver. And we're looking at a lot of diamond weight here. This is 32 points of diamond. So 33 points is 1/3 of a carat. So we are just about at 1/3 of a carat of genuine diamonds, gorgeous fancy colors of diamond, and that paired with the citrine. Last hour, I know hundreds of you ordered this last hour. Last hour when we checked, the size 9, 10, and 11 were down into the dozens in terms of what was left. The size 5 was also down into the dozens. So just to give you fair warning, if you love that citrine, it's beautiful. It is already getting limited. Another one that's getting very limited is the clear, beautiful quartz. That is the Brazilian quartz. It is so sparkly. The actual centerpiece will make you think it's a diamond. It's awesome. And then this is surrounded by white diamonds. Look at the whiteness, the brightness of those beautiful diamonds. I love it. $159.95, 4 payments of $31.99. Next up, we have Prasiolite. And Prasiolite is that delicate mint green. In the gem world, it's referred to as vermarine. And it is this green blue, this minty hue, this sea foam color. It's gorgeous. And then what we've done is we've surrounded it. We've completely it's dripping. You can see it's dripping in green diamonds. And then last but not least, one of our favorite choices is the blue. And the blue diamond version is gorgeous, I just have to say. If you can't decide which one, if I'm forced to pick a favorite, you know me, I love my blues, and I probably would have to go with the blue first just because I love blue diamonds anyway. You know, the Hope Diamond was a blue diamond. To get all of those blue diamonds, 32 points of blue diamonds with that large Trilliant centerpiece of that beautiful, icy, gorgeous blue topaz, this is one special ring to be sure. You can wear it with the point facing towards your hand, the way Val's modeling it for us. You can wear it with the point facing towards your fingertips. So you have a couple options there. And again, here's a nice close-up for you to see all the sparkle, all the dazzle, all the beauty. Look at that go. Wow, that is great. Look at, I mean, the actual cut of the Trilliant stones. Look at the way the corners are being held with chevron-shaped prongs. I love the setting of this. It's so clean. See, here comes the blue. I'm telling you, the blue is kind of fall off the chair. If you're trying to decide which one, you haven't made up your mind yet, if I could only own one, I'm going for that blue for sure. The blue is absolutely out of this world gorgeous. And here comes the green. Look at the green diamonds. Beautiful, sparkling, pave set green diamonds. Look at how beautifully the green diamonds complement that Prasiolite in the center. Isn't that beautiful? They all look so great. And so it's really up to you. If you want something that's clean and a little more sophisticated and a little more updated, you want a stone that you perhaps don't have right now in a ring, or certainly not in this kind of a stone combination, that's what sets this apart. This is so special and unique. A unique cut, gorgeous quality material. All the material is from the most famous mine in the world, mining area in the world, for these beautiful stones, both topaz and quartz stones. And it's in Brazil. It's the general mining area. The green, for example, is from the Montezuma mine. So it's depending on which color you're choosing, but they are all Brazilian material and they all deliver wow. I mean, this is a wow ring to be sure. And all you do is decide which color you'd like us to send you. You spend $31.99 on your credit card, and we will have this on your finger in a few days. So whether it's that gorgeous icy blue, I loved your close-up of that one too, Rebecca. I mean, I will show it to you again, because, oh, here comes the green around one more time. Look at how pretty, the color of that Prasiolite, the depth of the stones. That's what the other thing that makes these so special, the way the stones are cut. They really enhance the beauty, the natural wonder and beauty of the stone. They're not too shallow, they're not too deep. The extra table faceting, the top table faceting, it's not just one table, it's all of these little tables that allow all this interesting light play, which just makes it so wow. Watch the clear come around. The clear paired with the diamonds, forget about it. No wonder so many people have loved that. The clear is so, I don't even know. Last time we checked, I know several of the sizes in the clear were getting very limited. Here comes the blue. The blue is gorgeous. Look at all those blue diamonds, all the way down both shanks, all the way around the center stone. It's just so pretty. By the way, there is a matching pendant that works back to this. It might be gone. Oh, the pendant, we have just the blue left in the pendant. I'll show it to you, it's gorgeous. In case you would like to own the matching pendant, it is indeed available, and we have a few left of the matching rings, or excuse me, earrings available. So I'll show you the matching pieces, but if you want to own this beautiful ring, women will never own a blue diamond or never own a, most women don't even know diamonds come in other colors. So it's pretty exciting when you have something that nobody else will have unless they shop here. This is an HSN exclusive. This ring was made just for us. We chose a trilliant shape for something exciting and different and new. We actually had one of our HSN focus groups. We have a group of HSN jewelry customers who weigh in on pieces of jewelry. We want their feedback. And this ring received out of a 10 as a perfect rating. This was the perfect 10. A perfect 10 rating came back on this ring. So everybody who saw it, who had a chance to really, you know, think about it and examine it, fell in love with it, and we think you will do exactly the same thing. This price would normally be $229, which I think is great for this ring. At $159.95, it is irresistible, and I'm so excited so many of you are saying yes to it. We have all the colors, and basically I think we still have all the sizes, which is the good news, but that is subject to change. So if you'd like yours, it's $595,594. I'm just gonna grab the matching earrings and show them to you real quickly, because I think we still have most of the colors in the earrings. So there they are. So the clear earrings have sold out, but we do have the blue still available. We have the Praisiolite still available, and then we also have the citrine. So these three colors, if you have not ordered, I know several hundred people have already ordered the earring, and the earrings are beautiful. They have the halo surround in a trilliant shape with a trilliant cut. They're the perfect size. They're not too big on your ear, not too big, not too small. They're just right, and they certainly are a beautiful complement to the Today's Special, but they also would just be a beautiful addition to your wardrobe. And I guess you could wear them with the point up or down, so you can play with them a little bit when you get them home. I kind of like it like a little trilliant on the ear. So there's the matching earring, and then the matching pen.